Previously.
You're going to move around in patterns, cycles, circles. You don't break through. Reason being, you don't have a goal. And worst of all, you're going to feel internal pain. That pain of regret. Why? Because deep down your soul, I know that you know you were born for more. Hey guys, welcome back to this channel, Apeiron. At Apeiron, we are about growth, we are about wisdom, and aligning your life to the very design you were preordained to live. Now, if you watched my last video, then you know that life without goals is a life without direction. But today, I want to go a bit deeper in helping you understand the 7 powerful principles that will help you not just dream, but also achieve their dreams. So much as it's important to dream, it's also very important that you understand the wisdom that can help you achieve the very dreams. Because dreaming without action can only end into frustration. So let's talk about how to move from vision to victory. To victory. So I'm going to be helping you understand or giving you the principles that have worked in my life. So the first principle is about time mastery. Let's start here, guys. On time. Time is the currency of your dream. And I learned this from the woman called Terry. She said that if your dream is not worth 30 minutes a day, maybe it's not a dream, it's just a wish. So she said 30 minutes, but I'm going to tell you, if your dream or goal is not worth an hour a day, maybe it's not a dream, it could be a wish. Because the difference between winners and wishers is they schedule what matters. Winners always measure in allocating their time towards achieving their goals or to support their goals. Wishers always measure their or allocate their time, especially on distractions. Very important for you to know. There's no way you're going to achieve that goal if you do not give it time on a daily basis. And when I speak of time, I'm talking about daily basis. What this means, it's because we know that success is not what we get at the end. Success is hidden in the daily, small, consistent action that is taken over time. So because of the principle of compounding, or the compounding principle, the end will look like success. So my question to you, if you have not allocated time for your goals on a daily basis, the chances are high you're not going to achieve those goals. So every single day you need to carve out intentional time to move closer to your goals. Wake up a bit earlier. Reduce distractions. Maybe you are spending a lot of time on TV. You have a goal. You want to build a successful business. How about allocating that time to studying the people who are a success in that domain, the people who are a success in that sector, to understand how that business works? Otherwise, if you just wrote it down on the paper and you put it under your pillow, not giving your goal time on a daily basis, there's going to be a problem. Reason being, success is not the end result. Success is hidden in the daily, small actions that are consistently taken over time. So that means if you have a goal of setting up one of the most successful businesses, you're going to have to allocate time to study how that business works. If you have a goal of losing weight, a healthy goal, you're going to dedicate time on a daily basis to study about health. to put in work, to put in the work, go to the gym. It could be 30 minutes, but you have to allocate time to your dreams. So again, to remind you, every single day, you need to cut out time, and that time must specifically be allocated to helping you move closer to your goals. So what I'm saying is that wake up a bit earlier, reduce distractions, make that time sacred. Your family members should know that your time is dedicated towards achieving your goals, because what you do not protect will be stolen by life. Schedule your goals, or your goals will be scheduled out of your life. Very important for you to know. So please, I'm expecting that the goals that you have set are not wishes. They are actually goals. What that means is that you have to take responsibility and allocate time. Design a routine. And when you look at successful people, in most cases, their routine is designed to help them move towards achieving their goals every day. So if you've heard about something called the 5 a.m. club, so someone wakes up at 5, the first thing they do is to invest in themselves, run maybe a mile or 2 or 3. After that, they're going to be reading a book. After that, they're going to be meditating. So all this is investment, time that is invested in helping them to move closer to their goals every day. That's a secret. If you do not allocate time to your dreams, then they are just wishes. Number 2, bold action. The truth is that most people don't fail because they are not smart. No, most people do not fail because they don't start. No. But the truth is, most people fail because they never act. And the good book says that faith without works is dead. Now, Matthias planning is good. Vision boards are good. But none of it matters until you move. Let me repeat that. Strategies matter. Planning matters. Vision boards matter. But none of that is important if you do not move. A very important step. So, regardless of how big the goal is, regardless of you reading, regardless of the design, regardless of the plan, you got to take an action towards that particular goal. Faith without actions is dead. Clarity comes after action, not before it. Ask yourself right now, what's that one bold step that I have taken today towards achieving my goals? That's a good question for you, because I know that you set a goal, but there has to be an action, and this action has to be taken daily. It could be reading about the goal. It could be whatever. You got to move. Many people have some of the most beautiful dreams. Many people have visualized themselves into the most wonderful situations, but you know what? They have not acted. It is action that is going to make it make sense at the end of the day. If you don't act, your dreams will stay in the realm of the unseen. What will help you manifest these dreams is when you make a choice to act. What do I mean by this? I'm going to give you an example. I remember when I had an idea of, and I feel it's purpose for me, I wanted to create content and touch the lives of people, help them transform. That was a goal, and I had that goal jotted down. So every morning I would wake up in the morning, meditate on that goal, and I see myself having millions of subscribers all over the world. But I still needed to take action. I remember that time we did not have a camera. We did not have nothing. We did not have lights. There was nothing. If you look at my early videos, you can tell. But do you know why I did that? Regardless of how funny the videos looked, I needed to take action on a daily basis. Maybe study about successful YouTubers. Maybe study about people that are creating a huge impact on the world through simply creating content. I had to take an action. So if your goal is going to turn into a fruit, if it's going to turn from seed to fruit, if it's going to turn from seed to plant to fruit, you have to do something about your goals. You got to take action. A reminder, if your faith does not have actions, it's going to be dead faith. So perhaps nobody is against you. You have not just taken the action. Go to LinkedIn, post something. Start up something. If it's a business, move around people who do the same thing. Ask a question. Start something, guys. Do something. Send an email. Write that WhatsApp message. Schedule that webinar, whatever it is, but you've got to do something for it to make sense. Principle number 3, your environment. Your environment matters. The people that are around you matters. So you can't plant a seed in toxic soil and expect to have a plenteous harvest. I want you to reflect on that. You cannot plant a seed in toxic soil and expect a plenteous harvest. It's not going to happen. Why? The toxicity will choke the seed. The people that surround you matter. Who you are listening to matter. Who speaks into your life matters. Some people feed you with doubt and not destiny. And let me tell you something. You need to surround yourself with people with dreams, builders, and not doubt feeders. I'm going to give you an example from the good book. I always tell you, if you're going to be successful, there is no successful man that I know in life that does not read the Bible. What does that say? It has something special. You got to read this wisdom. So even Jesus did not. That activates my mind and it starts to take me places of having a prosperity consciousness. If I had 400 million, what am I going to do with it? You get my point. So it's very, very important. Now, the thing is here, create a vision board for you to help you in that process. Use affirmations. Close your eyes every day and see the version of yourself who has actually already achieved that particular goal. Very important for you. The plan is see it, feel it, speak it, walk in it, because your body will flow where your spirit already is living. Very important for you to note. So this is one simple principle that many people tend to overlook. You have a vision. It's very wrong for you to take action without visualization. Very, very, very dangerous, because you cannot have sustainability. But the more you see it, your life is going to flow towards your most dominant thoughts. Think about it, implement it. Okay, number 6. This is a simple one as well, but many people tend to actually overlook it. Guys, you got to review your goals. And the reviews have to be done in a timely basis. It could be a week. Set a weekly checkpoints where you're going to ask yourself questions. Am I on track? What have I worked on this week? What needs to shift? Do I need to change the strategy? If you're not reviewing your goals, you are not doing anything. If you can't review your goals, there's a problem, guys. How are you going to know to detect success or progress or even regress? It is through the weekly reviews that now we begin to know I might need to change this strategy. I don't seem to be gaining mileage in this aspect. I need to change this. Important for you to always review. So the thing is here, I want you to reflect. What did I do this week to keep my goals alive? Don't just plan. once. No. Oftenly, check on your progress. Review your goals. Very important. And lastly and finally, reset. Guys, life sometimes does not go as planned. I know that I'm very big on helping people, especially in my mentorship and coaching sessions. Help people come up with a plan, come up with a strategy, but the life is real. There's a part of life where life does not go according to plans. Does that mean failure? No. I mean, you woke up in the morning. I remember one beautiful morning in one of the business ventures that I have. I had actually planned that this car is gonna go and take people to different places, and I'm gonna earn money out of it. Early morning that day, starting the car, it was not starting. Does that really mean failure? Not really. It doesn't mean failure. That's not what it means. You have to reset. Guys, you have to reset. You have to shift. You have to change the strategy. Maybe what you're using is not working. You had thought of generating perhaps or increasing your income probably up to around $300 on a weekly basis, but things go a little bit differently. You get fired from that job, which was the main source of income. Does that actually mean that you're failing? Not really. Again, I'm telling you, life, not every time, life is going to move to plan. There's going to be those days. So I know that you have set up goals. You actually want to wake up every morning and work out, but that particular day it rains. Does that mean don't work out? Not really. You got to reset. So don't wait for January 1st. No, don't wait for the perfect time, because it's never gonna come. Hit pause, adjust, and recommit. Guys, growth isn't about being perfect. It's about being honest and flexible. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So change certain things. Yes, the car broke down. Does that mean I'm not going to make money that day? Not really. There's going to be a bit of flexibility. So you need to be flexible. You need to actually expect that at times life might not go according to the plan. But I have to shift to reflect. If you look at people like Michael Jordan and you get to know the stories, people like Kobe Bryant, when Kobe was drafted, do you know that he started on the bench? If you look at people like MJ and you look for the first 7 years of his NBA career, there's nothing there. But ideally, you need to, even the prospects, look at some of the biggest prospects in the NBA, people that everybody said, oh my goodness, this guy is. Sometimes life does not go according to the plan, but you have to reflect, you have to stop, you have to pause, you have to adjust. Listen, I know you're not watching this video by accident. You're watching this video because something in you is telling you you're gonna be greater. So don't let these 7 principles just stay in your notebook. Just pick one right now. Apply it before today ends. Make that call. Write a plan. Wake up a bit earlier. Change your circle. Whatever it is, move. And I tell you what, you got this. You got this. In the inside of you is greatness. It is your responsibility to activate that greatness. If this video has helped you, please share it with someone. Put a comment in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button, share the video so that many more people can be blessed through these videos. And remember, or a remembrance, or a word for you, you don't get what you want in life. No. You don't get the life you want. You get the life you are willing to build.